the home of the Dodgers.
Hi, this is Notificator Third. You're listening to ESPN Radio 1017, The Team. KQTN FM, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque.
We got a legend in the mirror.
Our Canadian Canadians.
They say we never make it here.
The Dodgers win.
They know we win. So let me make one.
It's a high fly ball to the right field side, and this one is in McCovey Cove. Another sparkling chapter in the career of Clayton Edward Kershaw. Anybody get on the radio trying to come for the Dodgers is absolutely insane.
This is Los Angeles Dodgers baseball. Every moment of Dodger blue all season long. Its exclusive home. LA Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Budweiser.
This Bud's for you.
LA County Public Works.
Recycling beverage containers is a triple play.
In and Out.
That's what a hamburger is all about.
For
Built for tough.
Navien tankless water heaters.
For endless hot water, visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
And Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel.
Imagine sharp stabbing pain on your skin. Sounds like a nightmare, right? While individual experiences may vary, it's how some people describe shingles. This painful blistering rash can interrupt your life for weeks. It could even force you to cancel social events or weekend plans. Over 99% of adults 50 years or older already carry the virus that causes shingles. 1 in 3 people will get it in their lifetime. Why wait? Ask your doctor or pharmacist about shingles today.
Hey Dodger fans, it's Julio Diaz. Like my fastball,
Fastball upstairs at 95.
life moves very quick and it's easy to forget that your mental health is just as important as your physical health. If you are feeling anxious, overwhelmed, or need help, the Los Angeles County Department of Mental Health is here for you. Call the helpline at 800-854-7771 for free emotional support, service referrals, or 24/7 crisis counseling. 800-854-7771.
At Golden Road, the California dream is not just a dream. It's a true story, one of ambition and optimism, of culture and endless flavor, a golden opportunity to be more, to pursue what inspires you. The risk is never too great. The dream is not just a dream. So follow your own road.
Hi, I'm Adrian Gonzalez, baseball player and girl dad to 2 amazing daughters. I've had some big moments in my career, but it's the little moments with our kids that will stay with us longer. Sometimes it's hard with all the distractions. There's always another text, call, or notification asking for your attention. But spending uninterrupted quality time with your children helps them learn and grow. So instead of reaching for the phone, let's help them reach their full potential. Learn more at first5california.com.
Weekdays at noon or anytime on the podcast. It's Rogan Rodney.
Koff is the commissioner of the Pac-12. Basically, he said, I think USC and UCLA already think they're regretting this. They don't regret it. They don't care. I love when he says that it's not good for the student athlete. At the Division I level, you're an athlete student. Suck it up. They left.
Fred Rogan and Rodney Peete on the home of your world champion Dodgers. AM 570 LA Sports.
Hello, I'm Glenn Becerra with LA Metro. Are you in the job market? Have a good driving record and customer service experience? Metro is hiring for bus operator positions as we expand our service. We pay as you go through one of the best training programs in the industry. Our bus operators get excellent benefits like insurance, paid time off, and there's plenty of room to grow. Get in the driver's seat and help us do the important work of keeping LA moving. Apply online at metro.net/driveLA.
Stimulant use disorder is a disease, not a choice. But getting help and finding treatment is. Treatment for addiction to meth and cocaine exists, even through virtual care. Stay safe and limit your exposure to COVID-19 while you start on the path to recovery. Choose treatment and choose Change California. Find a proven treatment option that's right for you at choosechangeca.org.
Hollywood Park Casino, LA's premier card room, is now open and playing your favorite games. Step into Century Bar and Grill for lunch or late night dinners. Unwind in Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music and crafted cocktails. Elevate your game at Hollywood Park Casino. Minutes from LAX and next door to SoFi Stadium. Visit playhpc.com for more information. Must be 21 or older to enter.
And now with the call of today's game,
Virtually unstoppable.
Rick Monday and Tim Neverett.
Live from American Family Field in Milwaukee, it's the second game of a 4-game series. The Dodgers victorious last night, blanking the Brewers 4-0. They're 3-1 in this road trip. And the month of August, they've won 12 of the 13 games. Hi, everybody. Rick Buddy alongside Tim Neverett and with producer engineer Dwayne McDonald. We get set to go. The Dodgers, the first team in baseball with 80 victories. They are 80-34. They're also 40-19 on the road. And they start today with a 17-game lead in front of the Padres for first place in the National League Western Division. Ryan Pepiot is going to start for the Dodgers tonight, and Brandon Woodruff on the mound for the Brewers. And here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup. It'll be Mookie Betts again leading it off. Betts is in right field. Trey Turner batting second and playing at shortstop. Freddie Freeman with a home run last night, again at first base. Doing the catching and batting fourth, Will Smith. Max Muncy, who is swinging a hot bat, had a double in last night's ball game. He's batting the 5 spot. He'll be at third base. The designated hitter, Justin Turner. Gavin Lux is at second base. Joey Gallo starting in left field and batting ninth and playing in center is Chris Taylor. And for Pepiot, his 6th start, a record of 1-0. For Woodward, his 18th start, a record of 9 wins and 3 losses. And since coming off the injured list, where he spent a month because of a right ankle injury, he is 4-0 in those 8 starts coming off the injured list. The umpiring assignments, David Rackley will work the plate tonight. He'll call the balls and strikes. Sean Barber umpiring at first. Jeremy Riggs will make the calls at second base, and the crew chief, Chad Fairchild, is over at third base. Game 3 of this 4-game series tomorrow. Same start times. We'll join you at 4 o'clock Pacific with the Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck show. First pitch at 5:10. That's going to feature Tony Gonsolin in search of his 15th victory. Will start for the Dodgers. That's tomorrow. Tonight, the Dodgers looking for another victory to make it 81 in the win column. Happy with us. Having to play. Here's Tim.
Thanks, Paul. Mookie Betts getting ready to step in. Betts starts tonight at 274, 26 home runs and 60 runs batted in. Brandon Woodruff leaning in. He's 4-0 since his return from the injured list, and the burly right-hander has his right foot right in the middle of the pitching rubber. He has got the sign. Now he kicks and sends the first pitch home. It's swung on and missed for strike 1. First pitch game at 7:10 Central Time, 5:10 on the West Coast. 75 degrees, the game time temperature. Time and temperature brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 0-1 pitch. Strike called. And Woodruff came with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. He'll have that pitch, a heavy fastball, but also a lot of changeups. That has been his specialty. As he is ahead of Betts, 0-2. The line and the pitch. And Mookie fouls it back. Nothing in 2. Just a really nice night. We couldn't ask for much better tonight. Not a cloud in the sky. Roof is open. Blue skies right now over Milwaukee. 0-2 delivery from Woodruff. Swung on and popped up foul down the right side, and that will go out of play.
Disparity as far as the velocity. He's already hit 99 with the velocity on the fastball. Then he goes back with the changeup, throws it just under 20% of the time. Don't overlook the curveball or the slider. He features both of those as well.
3 infielders to the left for Betts. Curtin Wrong, the second baseman, just to the left of the second base back. The pitch. Hey, foul ball. Mookie just kind of moved the bat toward the hitting zone, and the inside pitch hit the bat. Wasn't really a swing.
Was it 99?
A little uncomfortable at 99 that tight.
Well, it was a check swing, and the check swing was very late.
0-2 to Betts. Woodruff winds, kicks, fires, and that is low. Check swing, and an appeal down to the first base umpire, Sean Barber. He did not go.
And Tim, one of the things that makes that changeup so effective is that hitter said, hey, wait a minute, I don't want to have that 99-mile-an-hour fastball thrown by me. And when you start it a little bit too early, you're very vulnerable to off speed.
Woodruff veering over the edge of the webbing of his glove. Now the 1-2, fouled straight back. With a fastball at 98.
For Mookie Betts, you begin to look at what he has done in August. He's hitting right around 350 this month against starting pitchers.
Woodruff has the sign and again delivers the 1-2. Mookie fouls it off, so he's battling.
The message to the rest of the guys on this ball court, because now they're beginning to see the rhythm, the pattern, and the release point. Where Woodruff lets go of the baseball.
Last pitch was the slider, so we've seen pretty much everything so far, including the curveball in this sequence. 1-2, and Betts will chase the slider that time, went back-to-back sliders, and Mookie strikes out. There's one gone for the Dodgers in the first. Woodruff making his 18th start. He missed a month from the end of May to the end of June due to injury. Came back and has been 4-0 since. 1-2 overall against the Dodgers with an ERA of 5.20. That includes postseason appearances. Ray Turner takes ball one. Turner at 305. He and Freddie Freeman still jockeying for the lead in hits in Major League Baseball. They're tied going into tonight's game with 142 each. 1-0 pitch. In for a called strike. Fastball, 98. So far, consistent with the velocity on the fastball. Turner up, and Freddie Freeman is on deck. Dodgers taking the opener 4-0 last night. And Jay takes a high strike this time. Also a fastball at 99. And it's 1-2.
Woodruff has opened up ball games in a very easy fashion. In fact, in the first inning, he's given up just a 155 average. He has not given up a home run in the first inning of any start.
1-2 strike offer, and this one is tapped foul. Bouncing over on the third base side, right off the front of the Dodger dugout. Still 1-2 on Trey. Right-handers hitting .259 against Brandon Woodruff. Lefties at 193. Right-handers with an advantage in terms of that split. 1-2. This one is drilled into left center field. That's going to get down for a hit. One hop to Christian Yelich, who was running hard to his left, trying to cut it off before it went in the alley. Base hit for Turner. 1 on and 1 out for the Dodgers here at the top of the first inning.
I just turned around high 90s on that fastball.
Freddie Freeman in his first at bat last night hit a frozen rope to the upper deck in right field. For his 16th home run of the season, he would come back with a 7th inning double. Another multi-hit game for Freddie Freeman last night. 3 infielders to the right side, just one to the left. That's Urias, the third baseman. And Woodruff out of the stretch delivers, and Freddie cracks one to center field. That's going to get down and cut off right in front of the warning track by Jonathan Davis, the center fielder. They're going to hold Turner at third base. The throw goes into third. It was a little bit up the line toward left field, but Trey was able to get back before Urias could catch it and get to the base and possibly tag it. But it's another double for Freddie Freeman. His 39th double of the season. That leads the National League. And the Dodgers now with runners at second and third and 1 out for Will Smith.
Boy, is it fun to watch Dino Evil and working with a runner that will give him exactly what he needs. At first, they were going to wave around at Turner. And then Dino saw that the cutoff was going to be online. That's when he kind of held up the stop sign.
Brewers will bring the infield in here at the top of the first inning.
Trey Turner, great speed at third base and one out. Probably going on contact. And a swing and a miss. Fastball at 98 past Smith. 0-1.
Will Smith is in the top 5 in baseball as far as number of at-bats with runners in scoring position. Of course, when you have Messers, Betts, Turner, and Freeman batting in front of you, there's an excellent chance someone's going to be on base.
Stretch by Woodruff, and the right-hander's delivery is up high for a ball. 1 and 1 strike to Smith. Will at 275, 2 hits away from 100, 98 for 356. 17 homers. He's driven in 65. He's got 2 men in scoring position here at the top of the first inning. 1-1 pitch from Woodruff to Will Smith. Will fouls it back, and it's 1-2. Got another fastball. Dodgers have won 5 straight games against Milwaukee. When you include the postseason, the last 22 meetings, the Dodgers are 13-9. And threatening here in the first. Infield in, 1 out, 1-2 to Will Smith from Brandon Woodruff. And here it comes. And it's up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Will. Woodruff checking the runners. Looks back at second base. Freeman's got a good lead there. The infielder's playing in front of him. Pitch to Smith. There's a ground ball to third. Here comes Trey on contact. Gets himself up now. Heads back to third base. Freddie's going to stay on the bag. Trey is out. Running on contact. Safe at first is Will Smith. So runners at the corners and 2 men out.
I'm actually surprised that the Dodgers had go on contact. And the Brewers actually come out of it a little bit better. First of all, it races one of the guys that can really run. Now you got first and third instead of second and third.
Fielder's choice for Smith. He's at first. Freeman is at third. And turning around, trying to advance on contact with the infield in. Now the infield will move back. The second baseman, Colton Wong, will play deep in right field about 20 feet. Max Muncy, the batter. He's been on base in 15 straight games. Woodruff out of the stretch. The pitch outside, ball 1. Well, the contact play in that situation would be good if the ball wasn't right at the third baseman. If it had to go to his right or his left, sure would have had a better chance. Pitch is low, 2 balls, no strikes to Muncy.
The Dodgers have done exceptionally well so far this month. They have scored first in 10 of the 12 games that they had played in August.
2-0 pitch now to Max. Outside target set. And the pitch goes outside, and it's 3-0.
He wanted the ball like he wanted to call. It was up, and it missed the plate. Martini now talking to home plate umpire David Rackley, who's talking over his right shoulder.
It's set up outside, and if you set your target outside, it doesn't matter if the pitcher hits it. It's still a
the
ball.
umpire's going to go with you.
3-0 pitch now to Muncy. Here it comes from Woodruff. And he will take a strike. A late call from Rackley.
He's setting outside again. Kind of a lazy throw back to the pitcher. Also, Caratini almost threw it past this pitcher.
Something any runner on third base is going to watch. And there's lead first and third. 3-1 to Muncy from Woodruff. Pause and the pitch. And Muncy will take strike 2. Third ball from Woodruff. The Dodgers certainly made him work, if nothing else. They didn't get a run yet. Down to last strike in the inning. If they caused him to throw 25 pitches at least, this will be his 26th. The payoff pitch, Smith runs, and Muncy fouls it back. Anyway, he'll be pushing 30 pitches in the first inning. And that's something that the Dodgers are aware of, because if they get to the Brewers bullpen, one thing about their pen is over the last 13 games, their bullpen has a 4.22 ERA and 3 blown saves. And there are 9 losses in their last 13 games. 3-2, and that is a check swing, and he's run up by Chad Fairchild. And the third base umpire with an emphatic punch out on the appeal. When Muncy strikes out and the Dodgers leave 2 after getting 2 hits in the top of the first inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Ryan Pepiot will come out to pitch against the Brewers. The score, the Dodgers nothing, and the Brewers coming to bat.
Hey, Albuquerque.
And the Dodgers are doing tonight. Dodgers are doing right here in the studio. Okay, back to the game. Real quick, back to the game.
Yelich is 0 for his last 25. He's hitting 250 right now. And the pitch to him. Trying to catch that outside corner and missed, and it's 1-1. And ball 1 strike to Yelich. Adames on deck, right-handed batter. And Pepiot shrugs his shoulders, kicks, fires, and that is a little low with a changeup. And we expect to see a number of changeups from both pitchers, but the changeup is so far in Pepiot's young career his calling card. Opponents at the big league level only 2 for 18 against the changeup pitch, and it's outside and low. It's 3-1, and here we go with Christian Yelich. Last night, he walked his first 2 times up. And again, he hasn't had a hit in a week. And the same thing here. And Pepiot needs to challenge him here with this 3-1. He does, and Yelich fouls it back. Full count, 3-2. Certainly the one thing the Dodgers don't want to see out of Ryan Pepiot tonight is him getting into deep counts and walking guys. He has battled with the walk a little bit, getting better at it. Well, Yelich waits the payoff. It's high ball 4, and Yelich walks. And not the start that Ryan Pepiot wanted here tonight.
No, too many pitches well off the plate. Not like they were nibbling and just missed.
So Willie Adames The shortstop, former Tampa Bay Ray, 223 hitter, but he's been productive with the long ball. 22 homers, 64 runs batted in.
I wonder also how aggressive are the Brewers going to be in this series. First of all, they're playing against the team with the best record in baseball. But they had a 4-game lead over St. Louis Cardinals. Now they trail by 2.
Thomas takes low and ball 1. Thomas has the entire right side of the infield open. Freeman holding the runner Yelich, and Gavin Lux playing over on the shortstop side of second. 1-0 pitch to Adames. Fouls it off to the right, and it's 1-1. Pepio wearing the old stirrup socks, and he's got his pants pulled up just underneath the kneecaps, and plenty of Dodger blue showing with the stirrups. A little bit of old school in. Most players do not wear the stirrups anymore. They haven't for a while now. 1-1. Shot a foul right off the front left foot of Adames, and he felt it.
Yeah, where are the stirrup socks? It's hard to find stirrup socks.
Some of the players just keep the pants down to the ankles or the shoe tops. The ones that do wear their pants up around their knees, they look out at Chris Taylor in center field and Mookie Betts out in right. They've just got plain blue socks on. Throw to first base, and Yelich dives back safely. I wouldn't mind seeing it come back with the stirrups, would you? From the baseball fashion standpoint?
Well, it might come back, evolve back into it.
Pepio stretch set at the belt, long pause. Now he turns and throws to first. The diving back is in.
But the longer pants and they're just comfortable socks, quite frankly, is more comfortable to the players. But I don't think the stirrups, I don't think it's in the same category as the hold on to the ties that you have, because eventually they come back into style.
1-2. Fouled off to the right, way out of play. Yeah, you got to rotate those out every once in a while.
Yeah. And the ties do come back into fashion.
2 balls, or rather 1 ball and 2 strikes. The count to Willie Adames. Pepio peeking in for a sign from Will Smith. Yelich leads at first. 1-2. Hit in the air to right center field. Back after it is Taylor to the track, to the wall. It is gone. That's a home run for Adames, his 23rd, and the Brewers strike first. It's 2-0 Milwaukee.
The two of us were talking about the yellow line atop the fence all the way around earlier this afternoon. We had a discussion about it, and that hit the top of the fence and then went over.
4th home run allowed this season by Pepio, and the Brewers jump out in front.
There's a breaking ball and not a good one. You throw that lazy breaking ball out over the plate, it gets hit. Whether it hits the top of the fence and goes over or goes 8 goes deep, doesn't matter.
Rowdy Tellez standing in, nobody out here, bottom of the 1st, and he'll take a strike. Well, Milwaukee has a yellow line that goes all the way from foul pole to foul pole across the top of the fence, and there are areas in this ballpark, including where that one was hit, in deep right center, and also down the left field line a little bit, where it's difficult to differentiate where the actual wall ends and the wall behind it is, because it's only about a foot or so that separates them. 1-1 to Les. It's it off the end of the bat foul. We were just in Kansas City. They don't have a yellow line at all. That makes it pretty difficult to tell whether the ball is on top of the wall or over the wall. I thought a number of years ago, Major League Baseball made the ballparks make that pretty clear. 1-2 is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The From here in Milwaukee, you're able to see it all the way around from foul pole to foul pole. Rowdy Tellez, left-handed hitting first baseman, former Toronto Blue Jay. He had 2 hits in the game last night. 2 for 4. 2-2 pitch. A foul tip into the glove of Will Smith for the strikeout. 1 down.
Talking about the Brewers that went for that 4-game lead in the Central over the St. Louis Cardinals, and now they look up and they're trailing by 2. You know, it's happened fast. They've dropped 9 of the last 13 games. And then you start to look at the overall. I mentioned last night, the Brewers only have 4 games left the remainder of the season against the Cardinals, which, by the way, there's 7 wins and 8 losses against St. Louis.
Andrew McCutchen playing right field tonight. Swing and a miss. That is strike 1. There's the line of the pitch to McCutchen. He swings and drives it deep to center field. Chris Taylor, with room in front of the track, makes the catch. And McCutchen is out for out number 2 in the bottom of the first inning. We're watching McCutchen during BP today hit some absolute bombs. But that was at 5 o'clock. It's a lot different than at 7 o'clock.
Over the years, there's been a lot of hitters that have been labeled as good 5 o'clock hitters, which isn't bad if the game starts at 4.
Right. Some of those Saturday afternoon games, it's good to be a 5 o'clock hitter. Strike called to Hunter Renfroe. Renfroe played right field last night. He's the DH tonight.
Yeah, but for 7 o'clock game, when you're thinking bad at practice at 5 o'clock, they don't put wrinkles in it, they don't change speeds, and they try to throw it in the middle of the plate.
Swing and a miss, and Pepio delivered a slider past him. Only 2 down and 2 in. The leadoff walk to Yelich hurt. You can deal with the solo home run for $1, but you don't want to put anybody on in front of him for free.
Especially a guy that's been struggling.
Right? Number 2, that one snapped in there. Looked like it caught the outside corner at 96, but called the ball.
I said this about a month ago with Pepio, and I needed to look at the comparison. One of the things we said last year about Tony Gonsolin, trust your stuff.
Renfroe fouls it into the Dodger dugout.
And I think Pepio is trying to get to that point where he believes that his stuff is good enough on a daily basis to compete against anyone at this level. But getting to that area, to that level that you feel comfortable, that you can trust your stuff.
1-2 pitch, got him swinging at a fastball outside. He chased it, and he strikes out. So 2 strikeouts for Pepio, but the 2-run home run by Willie Adames does some damage in the first inning. Headed to the second in Milwaukee. It's the Brewers 2, Dodgers nothing.
Friday Night Lights in August? You got that right. And this Friday night's matchup is big. La Cueva coach Brandon Beck and the second-ranked Bears travel to 4th-ranked Rio Rancho and first-year head coach Nate Pino. You'll hear all the action right here as Sam Hauser and the coach David Williams bring you great high school football from Rio Rancho Ram Stadium. Number 2 Bears, number 4 Rams. Friday at 7 on ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team.
We are all looking for significance, and we all want to make our life matter. We want to be a part of something bigger than ourselves and change the lives of those around us. What better way to do that than to join us for life-changing services at Legacy Church? At Legacy Church, we are giving back to the community and bringing hope to those in need. We invite you to join us at Legacy Church. With 4 locations to choose from, there is a campus near you. Visit legacychurch.com for service times.
Thanks for calling Toyota. This is Jan.
Hi. Thanks for telling us about Toyota's national sales event. We got a new RAV4.
Yes, through September 6th, you can drive off in a new Camry Hybrid, Tacoma, and more.
You know, we took the RAV4 to the desert, and now we're scrolling to get a Camry.
Visit your participating Toyota dealer today to enjoy every last second of summer. Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details, dealer inventory, and on September 6th. Visit your Albuquerque Santa Fe Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
This is the home of the Dodgers.
Grand slam home run.
You're listening to Dodgers Radio.
Dodgers Radio.
ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team.
Top of the second inning is brought to you by Golden Road Brewing. Los Angeles born, California inspired. 2-0 Brewers. Justin Turner leading off against Brandon Woodruff. He takes downstairs ball 1. 1-0 to Justin Turner. 255 his average. 8 home runs. 57 runs batted in. Right-handed hitter right side. Right-hander from Milwaukee sends one outside. Fastball at 96, and it is 2-0. The Dodgers with a little bit of a hill to climb early in the ballgame. They laid down this 2-run home run after the walk to Christian Yelich. 2-0, and it's outside 3-0. Woodruff has had a number of appearances in the postseason against the Dodgers. 3-0 pitch, and he's in there for a call strike. He pitched in games 1, 5, and 7 of the National League Championship Series in 2018. And in a wild card game in 2020, there was actually a series in 2020. He opposed Clayton Kershaw and a swing and a miss by Turner on his 3-2. And Woodruff in that game in 4 2/3 innings, allowing 3 runs. And Kershaw was absolutely spectacular in leading the Dodgers to victory and being able to move on. Here's the pitch. And it's low ball 4 and a leadoff walk issued to Justin Turner. Well, man aboard. Speaking of Kershaw, he's not with the club. He did not come with the team to Milwaukee. He was there in Kansas City and throwing, but Dave Roberts telling us today that Kershaw went home to Texas and is throwing there, and then he'll rejoin the team in Los Angeles. Gavin Lux homered last night. JT leads at first, stretched by Woodruff, and the pitch is in there for a strike, started with a curveball. As far as pitchers go, Blake Trinan, Bruce Dark Gratterall expected to both pitch tonight at AAA, Oklahoma City, in rehab. Swinging a miss by Gavin, it's 0-2. Gratterall probably ahead and would probably arrive before Trinan. I had to guess at say September 1st for Trinan, and Gratterall before that. With the 0-2. And Gavin watches that one sail in low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But they're getting closer with each rehab outing. They're trying to get Gratterall back to back, and once he is set, then he'll rejoin the Dodgers. My guess is on the homestand. 1-2. Woodruff's pitch. It's outside off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a pattern already with Woodruff as far as the way that he is pitching, particularly to lefties. He's keeping the ball away. And his catcher, Caratini, just continues, for the most part, to sit outside. Rarely has he moved in, and he's going out away again.
He's on a D. Here's the pitch. And Gavin foul tips it into the glove of Caratini for strike 3. 1 out.
So the Pirates are going to simplify. This particular point, trying to keep the ball away from power left-handed batters.
Well, this is one left-handed batter that's got some power. That's Joey Gallo. He's homered twice since joining the Dodgers. And since he has joined the Dodgers, they are 11-1. The team they left, the Yankees, 2-10 since he left, by coincidence. First pitch, Gallo hits a high fly ball, shallow left. Coming in is Yelich. He'll pick up the first down, make the catch. We're out number 2. Gallo saw a good pitch and just missed it. Pops it up. They're 2 away. I think this will be a good ballpark for Gallo to hit it. Pretty friendly in terms of the dimensions.
Okay, Q afternoon.
Chris Taylor, he's hitting 3 straight ball games.